Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pablo.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away. He's going to take off. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Bland. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Georgia Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Yellow Jackets are on the move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Running behind that left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to throw, it's Bland. Finds his target down the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give to the back. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
17, Georgia Tech, 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Hold and finds his man on the left. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Bland. Gets open down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The play action fake. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bland. He makes a grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bland. Dances away from the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is he's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The inside handoff. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Bland. Tosses it incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped after making the catch. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. offense getting set for first down. Scanning the field, it's Bland. Gets it to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He wants to pass it on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to run for it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and goal for the offense. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bland. Got the quick pass.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
He'll keep it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Bland. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He wants to throw. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they got it at the 48.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield, it's Bland. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Georgia Tech, 27.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Running back searching for a hole. That should be the final play of the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hope really strong. Put up some good numbers.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Bland. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're going to throw it again. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Bland. Takes the easy completion. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. In defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
That pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Might as well stick with him. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lincoln. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the comeback is on. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
They're trailing by 15 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll do it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. From the gun, give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area on 3rd down. When I need it, this QB can make things happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass, it's Bland. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still running at the 40. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. Right back to it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the air, it's Bland. Using the quick game. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lincoln. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Wants to throw. It's Bland. Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 55, Clemson 44.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the running back.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rich. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Work it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He got it.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 55, Clemson 47.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He's got him in the flat, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
47.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out. You talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They'll go to the fullback. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 10 over Colorado.
Dropping back, it's Bland.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. On the move at the 30. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Bland. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill.
Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 8.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Motion from the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
65. Clemson, 62.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking for a man, it's Bland. He makes the connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 19.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
65.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Going up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Second down.
To the air, it's Bland. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It'll be a draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man and they convert. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. Dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
72. Clemson. 69.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.